What's up, y'all? Welcome back to What's the Read. I'm Coach Joe, if you didn't already know. Now, somebody requested another video on Kyrie Irving. So let's make some reads with Kyrie Irving, alright? I'm excited for this one, because this is my favorite read. It's how to play in gaps. And for this one, it's pretty much how to create a gap when there's two defenders on you, alright? So how do I get one of these defenders up off of me and create enough space to create a gap to shoot through that gap and get my bucket, right? Stay with me. Now, I want you guys to stay tuned, because after this, later on in the video, I'm going to show you exactly how to do, when to do, and we're going to play What's the Read, of course. Yeah, it's right here. Kyrie is going, the gap closes. Alright, so what do? Just pass the ball? Of course, maybe if the other guy is open, there are moments that is required for you to keep the ball in your hands. You create a gap. How do we do that? It's as simple as creating space. But first, you have to attack a defender. If you don't attack the gap, it does not matter. As long as you get your body in between both of those players, you're going to see that both of these players are directly on you. So there's always the option to pass. The person that is helping off of you understands that they're going to have to go back to their man. So how do I get that person to go back to their man? Creating space. So something like a retreat dribble. You might see somebody like Luka do a step back out of these double team plays. But to keep it simple, something like a retreat dribble that you see Kyrie do here, he creates space. So now the defense relaxes and he turns it into a slower dribble. So a pound dribble, and I'm going to slowly back up. My initial person guarding me, he's going to relax. Because you're relaxed, what does that give? Like, okay, let's think about the read for a second. All right, I love this. When you're relaxed and you're dribbling the basketball, why does it make the defense relax? Because you're no longer a threat. When I start looking around, what does that look like I'm going to do? Like I'm going to pass the ball. So the person that is now double teaming you is now going to start looking like, where's my man? Because you don't know where your man is. He could be cutting to the basket and you don't know where they at. Now, because you created that space, what did it do? It opened the gap back up. Now I got the gap, baby. Now I can shoot through that gap, make my move, and get my bucket. So this next clip is a example of a more inexperienced player trying to play in the gaps with grown men. Alright, so I think it's time to play What's the Read. What do you guys think this player should have done in this situation? Right? We see the gaps. We see where everybody is. What should he have done instead of giving up that ball? Okay, let's go through it. So the first decision that is made is before you even get the ball, you should know where everybody is. Where is your defender? Because I see Kyrie about to pass me the ball, I want to be able to see quickly where my defender is and where the second line defender is. So whoever is playing defense behind them, right? Because you can see at your peripheral where the other defenders are, right? Cool, I get the ball. My defender is closing out on me. He's not even up on me. So the first option, if he can shoot, is to shoot the ball. You don't want to shoot the ball. Cool, he's closing out. So what's the read when you close out, guys? Let's play What's the Read again. What's the read when the defender is closing out? Drive past them. If you didn't know, now you know. He did that. The problem is that angle that he took and the decision making. He got the ball and it kind of looks like he's in a rush. He got the ball and just quickly went. He doesn't even know where he's going. He just quickly went. You guys get in such a rush once you get the ball, you haven't even assessed the floor. So even if you took like 1 second, 2 seconds just to see where everybody else is, to see behind the person guarding you, right? Then you can make an accurate read. Let's get back to the angle. The angle that he took was more of a roundabout angle instead of a straight angle at the hip. All right, I want to attack my defender directly at their hip. I don't want to round out away from them. okay? Because I want that contact. I need that contact. It helps me. So he can't just get to the spot like KD. KD can take a roundabout motion because he's trying to go to a spot. So it doesn't matter if he's cutting off a defender or not. And if you want to know more about that and what I'm talking about, I just made a video on that, and that's in the description below. All right. So now look, when he stopped, look at the defender face. Right here, off of that cross, pull up. Stop playing with him. Stop playing with this boy. He got him a little bit of like a hesitation, and he made him drop down. Oh, now you're getting serious, huh? But he picked the ball up. Not only did he pick the ball up, he wasn't sure exactly what he wanted to do. That's why he picked the ball up. And then you see him, he's off balance even trying to pass the ball. So this is the wrong way to go about it. So this is just an example. Don't be afraid of people who are better than you, more athletic than you, taller than you. You still want to try to make the right reads and practice good habits. He should have tried to cut the defender off. Try to cut your defender off. Make them play defense, all right? If that's not your thing and not automatically what you were trying to do, shoot the ball in their face. That's the first option. Make them respect it, all right? Because now he has to guard me closer. Make them respect it. It's harder to, it's easier to blow by somebody if they have to play closer to you, especially if you're fast. He's closing out, and because of the lackadaisical type of defense he's playing, he probably would have closed out really lazy. Not in a stance, none of that, right? So now you have a better opportunity to really change your speed and attack. Quick first step. Now try to do it again. Get that contact, get that cut off again, get into that paint, and then make your decision which way you're going to finish. It's just the initial read. What is your initial read with the first defender? All right. Then we start making different reads off of that read. All right. But regardless, we're going to keep going into this. I promise you this is not going to be the last time that I'm going to go over this. Like, subscribe, turn notifications on, and we'll be back with more, baby. Peace.
You like a full summer visit? You'll be tired.